molto bello.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your
Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard. Khaleesi been seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can...
I've had enough of your
proprio la
tabloid
merda.
journalism.
Not this time, you military...
Ne devo trovare uno migliore, ma non è facile.
But... migliore
You're
cosa?
angry. I get that.
Un gioco migliore di questo, perché
But I
non...
came here to get help for Earth.
Non lo so.
Not answer your questions. Stay down.
Qualsiasi gioco.
È probabile. Il problema è che non devo trovare un gioco dove dipendo da qualcuno, perché...
Starcraft.
vabbè, ma quello mi scoppia il cuore peggio di Resident Evil.
Grazie. E allora gioca i single play.
One moment, please.
Cioè, mi dà veramente fastidio sta cosa.
E
Cioè,
secondo
ho
te
fatto
perché io ho
5
smesso di
game,
giocare a Heroes of the
mi dà
Storm e
veramente
altri giochi?
fastidio.
E cioè, purtroppo adesso il gaming è diventato di moda, c'è la gente senza mani che gioca e... un po' di forza.
Ma non è solo quello il concetto che mi fa veramente uscire fuori di testa, è semplicemente per la legge dei grandi numeri uno può essere sfortunato, giusto? Ma non può avere però sempre la fortuna dalla parte negativa, perché non è possibile. Invece succede sempre. Io ho giocato
Invece
5
quando
game,
hai un 70% di giocatori che si infilano le mani nel naso,
ma non è manco
non è
quello,
più
è
neanche
che si
questo.
disconnette.
Allora poi c'è il 70% di gente con le mani su per il naso, poi c'hai della totalità dei giocatori un 50% buono che ha una connessione di merda. A questo puoi anche aggiungere un 45% di gente che ha il PC di merda, quindi puoi contare tra 70% di gente senza mani, 50% delle connessioni del cazzo e 45% col PC di merda. Vuoi vedere che è molto probabile che tu finisci in un game del cazzo.
Ma è quello che dico io.
Quello
Non
che
ho
dici
la stessa probabilità dell'avversario di finire in un game del cazzo. Perché loro vincono sempre?
Perché hanno più culo di te, trattano la
Excuse me.
gente meglio.
I'm sorry.
Cioè,
You need to hear this.
io posso capire tutto, ma in 5 partite uno si disconnette, l'altro gioca ma fa il PvE, non c'è mai e diventa 4
Hello,
contro
Shepard.
5. Un'altra volta un tizio che, boh, io non capisco una cosa, cioè, allora, il matchmaking posso capire tutto, ma farmi giocare con quella gente che non è capace e poi ti insulta e c'ha 3 back ban perché si capisce che è un coglione. Cioè, e perché mi fa giocare con questa gente? Io non lo capisco, è veramente...
Vado a prendere il caffè che è salito.
Bravo. Ma come si può? Cioè, boh. Possibile.
Molto bello.
No, non è tutto molto
Sì,
bello.
è tutto molto
tutto
bello.
molto Dio. Guardali lì che incollano i troiani su WhatsApp, guarda. Incollano i troiani su WhatsApp.
Altrimenti non parla nessuno. Bisogna stibolare la conversazione in qualche modo.
Did you tell the refugee camp before he was here?
Demise se non gli ficchi 2 troie non dice un cazzo.
destination.
Allora. Dark
One moment.
Ah, comunque.
Now
No, ma
arriving at
davvero, cioè
docking
adesso
bay
mi faccio
B24.
veramente quel
Emergency
PC
suspended
là,
housing.
l'MDK6 e metto a giocare ai giochi single player di una volta. Una volta mi divertivo col PC, ora mi sto veramente
Basta,
scassando i coglioni.
basta che fai come faccio io, che mi sto rigiocando in Mass Effect, adesso giocherò altra roba, single player. Multiplayer ha rotto i coglioni, si è visto anche adesso con Ant.
Guardalo lì, sono a letto con l'influenza, non puoi farmi vedere certe cose. No,
Pressure's okay.
secondo me io devo
Can I talk to
trovare
him?
quei
Only if it's
giochi.
important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the
Che
sedative
cazzo
a
ne
bit,
so,
but
veramente?
hurry.
C'è tipo
I peg his
Anno, Age
survival
of
at
Wonders
50-50.
3. Cioè,
Are you Gorak?
devo veramente fare così schifo.
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
Get away from me, human.
Scarichi Resident Evil.
You didn't answer my
No,
question.
veramente mi scoppia.
Your alliance fucked up my
No, non posso.
blew up a relay that turned my planet into ash. Paragot had people on it. Families. Struck back. For them.
So you just started murdering people.
Only wish I had the strength to. You want to punish me? Unplug the sedative. Let me join my family.
I'm done here.
Good. He'll cough himself to death without a sedative.
No, wait.
Just take it easy. There.
Molto bello.
No.
To Batarian State Arms. Your purchases are according to longevity.
Ah, shit.
Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Commander.
I have a little.
You just gonna stand there and watch? About time. You're kind of making me nervous, Commander. I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you. You're kind of killing my mojo here, Jefe.
Come on.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you, hey.
Your parents get here yet?
Nope. It's okay. I mean, they'll get here. They always keep their promises. Next shuttle was probably just late or something. That's all.
I'm sure you're right. I look forward to meeting.
Porca troia.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Stavo guardando.
Ehi?
Now arriving at
No.
fourth level purgatory.
Posso guardare sempre zoccole, dai. guardando le uscite di coso qua, come cazzo si chiama lui? Gog. Madonna, 59.000 visual novel, oh raga, datevi una calmata.
In Giappone oramai praticamente solo quelle escono.
Sì, ma tutte fatte con RPG Maker, porca troia, che schifo. Fanno vomitare. Cioè.
How's the head?
Good. Guess she's almost got it.
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war. The library at Asha had sacred texts on the ways of the huntress, but the fine works on the art of battle.
Lontani i tempi del Final Fantasy X su PlayStation 2.
What have you got there?
Bello,
Duty roster for the students. That's
Spiegava
what
che
I do
cazzo
for fun
nessuno.
now. They're dropping us into hotspots for hit and runs. I'm making sure your bosses don't get my kids killed. How are they holding up? They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave. I know it's not fun, but you're doing good work. And it sounds like your students are helping. Damn right they're helping. Hell, we even saw some action on Palavin. They broke a line of those Batarian things. I think Prangley punted one into orbit. Even Rodriguez kept her shit together. Glad to hear it. Also help the Turians get a few thousand civilians outside. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights.
Sì.
But the little shits are useless
Cosa?
without
Cosa
me.
vuoi?
I gotta stick
Tieni,
with them.
questi sono i tuoi polmoni.
Because I'm dependable now, apparently. I
Li hai
blame
tossiti
you for
poco
this,
fa.
Shepard.
No.
Come on. What? The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave. Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You still got that merchant freighter?
Yeah,
Looking for work?
might as well. What you got?
I'm curious. What material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Look at this. All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which,
Dancing?
watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and eating?
You know, with all this interest in Edie, it's possible you've overlooked other options.
I never really considered it, Commander. No offense.
Forget it. So, you and Edie.
Well, yeah. What do you think?
Why not?
break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harvey.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis and a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me. Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Molto molto bello.
Look who's here. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Commander, we need to talk before you ship out. Things got pretty crazy. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with Udina?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
Last time you doubted me, you walked away. Why not this time?
I couldn't. Too much at stake if I made a mistake.
It almost meant blowing my head off, but you were willing to die for what you thought was right. We'll need that in the fight to come.
I'd rather be shooting the bad guys than my commanding officer.
We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know, but we don't have a choice.
No, we don't. I also wanted to tell you, Hackett offered me a position on his team.
Would you consider riding us out aboard the Normandy?
You're serious?
We need the best, Williams.
Okay, Commander. I'm in.
Good. Grab your gear.
I'll do that.
And Williams.
Yeah?
Keep your gun pointed at the Reapers.
Will do, Commander.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the city.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Shield.
Kai Lang.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Casey Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he should have begun on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I don't care who he is. Next time we meet, he dies.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy, and in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
Cerberus, Reapers. They'll all pay for this war. One way or another.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Tyrian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Okay.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Aspetta. Appunto. Ma non c'entra, questo è...
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. You got it.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute? Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side.
Cioè, ma stai
Don't
parlando
know
della
what they were
cucina.
researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They
Ma
could help
piglia
with
fino a
Crucible.
sutta, papà.
Unless they're indoctrinated and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so.
Are you gay?
Yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Not
It's on the map now,
sure if...
Commander. Thanks.
ai 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 ai.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
The most exciting thing you can think of is playing chess?
Well, if you're not up for the challenge.
Try me. Ha! Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line like the Krogan can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep her in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes. Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Dio quanto mi girano I coglioni. Allora,
Cerberus'
vediamo un
strength in
po'.
the coup attempt was their sleeper agents. If those agents had been exposed, a lot of lives might have been saved. We need constant vigilance. C-Sec and the troops can't do this alone.
We've lost a major portion of our government, the most obvious human figure being the Counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong.
Ah, vedi, potrei
Be
giocare a
careful,
Tank
Commander. You
Mechanic
keep treating me like
Simulator.
this, and I'll follow you
Voglio
home.
aggiustare un carro armato della seconda guerra mondiale. Mi sembra giusto. Quando non hai
Looks like
niente
you
da
already
fare,
have.
aggiusta un
What happens now?
T82.
You gave me a good interview,
Che
Commander.
due palle.
That's all I need. Tonight.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, James.
Davvero?
You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Shepard. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What'd you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
I'm a soldier, Vega, and I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
As a leader, you've got a job to do. Keeping everyone alive isn't it. If you're afraid to send your troops into a do-or-die situation, you'll never succeed.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Only you can make that decision, James. But I think you already know the answer.
I'm glad you think so. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hang of things here. It's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there?
I heard what happened. If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
If they hadn't backed down, yes. This war is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Ash didn't have to join Caden. Losing one was enough. It's good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray. But it would still be weeks before we...
Ready for the next mission?
A pleasure to see you.
No?
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
We'll see.
The trade would benefit both parties. If you decide to, the man to speak with is Tactus. He can be found near the Citadel docks. With access to the equipment and materials, I believe
Però non
I
può
can
essere
increase the
così
effectiveness
brutto e
of our medical.
tossevole.
Ma va a cagare, ma.
Va a cagare. Fesazze proprio di quelle.
Che cazzo voleva offenderti se volessi offendere?
Mi dicevi che ero come te.
Good to see you.
No, dicevo che eri un arancino con due gambe. Tutto
Vabbè,
bello fritto.
c'è la testa d'arancino. Pelato di merda.
Te solo capelli c'hai. Tu sei una chiavi.
Vabbè. Anche le unghie ho belle, vedi?
Ah, beh, è importante in un uomo.
Sì.
Sai che c'ha le unghie belle? La gente che non fa un cazzo tutto il giorno.
Ma veramente, insomma, io metto le mani in quel
Red.
E tu no, quindi non lo so. Costretto ad aggiustare le peggiori cose.
Commander.
Cazzo vuoi? Cazzo
Do we need to
dici?
talk, Commander?
Cazzo
Let me know what we
fai?
do.
Poggio. Questo gioco qua. Found the sometimes. Vai là. No. Allora, o vieni qua con delle pizze, delle ragazze, delle porti un zoccolo e pizza, o non va bene.
Porto le rapizze.
Bravo.
O le pizzazze.
Anche quelle non male, devo dire che...
Le ragazze rotonde a forma di pizza.
Sì, no, puoi anche prendere le ragazze ricoperte.
I would like to visit the Citadel sometime, when it is not infested with traitors. I have heard about the Kailang human you encountered. It is good to have a name for the enemy.
Ormai sei così brutto oggi, fatto qualcosa di particolare? No, ti sei alzato tutto come al solito?
Sì, di lato.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel.
Invece Warfare è talmente brutto che ho scoperto che è un mostro di Resident Evil 2.
Quelli
Hey, Commander. I knew Dino was a dirty bastard.
E l'Icar,
but I
invece
never would have guessed he was all
cose, io
right. This whole war is loco.
Così
I
dicono.
mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Quindi non vi è piaciuto?
No,
Piccante, eh?
funzionasse più che altro, se funzionasse. Ci siamo fatti un bucio di culo in una specie di mini raid. Siamo arrivati, stavamo sdraiando il mostro, poi siamo morti tutti, poteva benissimo ricaricare, invece è fallito miseramente. Dopo
E quindi
mezz'ora
dico,
di
questi
bestemmie
soldi
abbiamo
glieli
perso.
damo o non glieli damo?
Ma non glieli damo, no. Glieli damo quando forse ce lo danno a 25 sacchi dopo 3 patch.
Non meno di 3.
Non meno di 3.
Come si permette?
Con la prima patch aggiustano, la seconda rompono, con la terza forse livellano.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment.
Permettono. Poi invece sono molto molto triste.
Now arriving at Docking Bay.
Devo trovare
il gioco.
Sì, lo sai, è
Hai
difficile
26.000
dopo,
giochi da
dopo
da
15
giocare,
anni.
sì.
Difficile. Poi gli amici stretti non aiutano. Mi trascinano sempre nel baratro, io non so come fare.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my trainer.
Starà andando su Discord con Krios a giocare con lui.
Sì.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly
Prima si
say
è
I'm
presentato
training
anche
you.
qua, tra l'altro poi
Not
si è
officially.
andato senza
But what the
salutare.
hell is in this goddamn war?
Vabbè,
I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior and you're N7. So I take my lead from you.
Perché
And you know,
l'educazione viene
I'll
prima
take whatever
di
advice you got.
tutto.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Ma certo, io potrei anche guardare però.
Lo triggeriamo
Poverino.
Boh, Enzo, comunque tuo fratello rimane il solito maleducato del cazzo. Bam, così.
Buon sangue non
Don't take this lightly, Vega.
I'm not, and I
È
won't.
stato sotto i piedi.
I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey,
Non lo so
I
che
won't let you
problemi
down.
abbia quello lì comunque. Cioè, ma devono essere
just tell
comunque
me.
grossi.
Show
perché gli mancano le
ma'am.
interazioni
You
di
know, that's
fare.
gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Ciao,
Always.
buonasera.
Hey, maybe we should get magic.
You want
Quelle,
me to
no?
get an N7 tattoo?
N7, sure. Or you could get my name done somewhere special.
You're such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make good on all this flirting?
I was just. I didn't mean to. You know. I was just.
Dicevano che è un bravo ragazzo lo stesso.
That's what I thought. Later, Lieutenant.
Later.
Ma anche no.
Careful.
Tutto molto belle. Ragazzi, a giocare, vado solo a mettere la mia madre. Disappointed. Un po' come De Maisi quando dice torno dopo.
Vabbè, magari c'è il triangolo della
I
Bermuda,
recognize
proprio
you.
sua madre, sai, sparisce lì e
And you must
muore.
be Tactus.
Poi lo
Are the
ripescano gli
refugees
alieni e lo
consider you their
rimettono
leader?
sulla terra dopo diversi
Yes,
giorni.
someone needs to sort out this
Anche lo
mess.
sai cosa succede, quindi gli puoi dare tutta la
CSEC has
colpa.
tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
Puoi dare abbastanza colpa invece.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
My mission is our only hope to turn back the Reapers. I need every edge I can get, and that includes your equipment. And the supplies I have to offer are just what your people need. Think this through, Tactus.
Okay, I see your point. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Molto bene.
Ma assolutamente no.
Sì. Devi solo cambiare giochi, Scan.
Hey.
Oh. Hey, it's you. Still waiting, I see. Any news?
No, but they promised, right? They'll get here.
Dici che se voglio strappare l'interiore della gente mentre sono seduto al PC vuol dire che non è una bella cosa?
No.
Ok.
Tanto poi alla fine ti strappi le due. GVP.
Vabbè, qualcuno l'ho anche ben messo a posto, però...
Sector status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Ah, io ho fame.
Have you discovered a way to run
In tutto
FTL
questo,
spaces
il mio
without
stomaco ha fame.
No, ma'am. Then consider this
È
a
una
serious
cosa grave.
assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid. Cerberus?
Mangiare safe.
Ah, dovrei andare in cucina a trovare qualcosa, scegliere qualcosa difficile.
Glad I did.
Ecco
With the
io.
chaos of all the refugees,
Difficile.
seeing so many ships in flight is comforting.
Mm.
Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
But you weren't. You're alive. And that's a good thing.
Maybe so.
The Reapers are expecting victory. They won't get it. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And I'm with you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ESO cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Mi piacerebbe
No,
tanto giocare questo qua, ma non ho trovato neanche una versione craccata online. Sapere se lo voglio comprare o meno. Questo troubleshooter che è in sostanza un XCOM con i personaggi anime alla persona. Tipo. È fighissimo, è bellissimo. Ed è molto positiva anche la review. Hanno tipo poteri della Madonna. Anche molto coreano.
Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Deve essere un gioco figo. Solo che non l'ho potuto mica.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Mamma mia, tutti questi gatti.
Thank you for the data.
Arrivano i miei, minchia, ci sono i gatti di dentro e i gatti di fuori che entrano dentro la serranda.
The results are available on the information network terminal.
Io vado a cucinare.
No, no, non farlo.
Sì,
Just
sì,
shit
sì.
e via.
No, no.
No, no, no.
No, no.
No, no, ma cosa cucini?